wonderful crowd. What's your name now? Angel. Wow. What are you celebrating? My birthday. Your birthday. How old are you, Angel? I always wanted to say that. How old are you, Angel? You're not going to tell me? Okay. I don't think it's ever happened before. Well, what did you do? Did you celebrate it somehow?
Yeah, coming here.
Oh, sorry. No, I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad that you're celebrating your birthday, which we don't. When were you born? What? Oh, okay. All right. I'm sorry. I'll stop. Boy, I'll stop. So what was life like in the 60s? Do you... Thank you all for coming. Are you guys ready to get the show rolling? Are you ready to get the... Folks, very, very funny guy, all the way from Atlanta, Georgia. You guys are going to really enjoy yourselves, and you're going to be entertained, and you're going to be laughing hysterically. Folks, put your hands together for Lanny Moody.
I'll get it. Thanks, Leland. You do this to me every time. Make me climb the pole. Good to see everybody, and it's good to be here from Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah. I drove the feathers. When I came through customs over there at the airport, they went through all my stuff, and they made me juggle my knives. He said, "You what?" I said, I juggle that stuff in the box there. And he says, "You prove it." And now I was standing there while I was juggling, and this lady came through, and she said, "If this is what you got to be a native of Canada, we can't join, honey. Go back home." Oh, but it's great. There is one thing Leland got wrong about me. I'm not athletic at all. I was not blessed with being an athlete. I wish that I was, but I'm not. I'm 43 years old. This past summer, I celebrated my 43rd birthday. And the thing about getting older is that you begin to lose your shape. Your waistline moves up, doesn't it, man? I used to my pants used to be down here on my hips. I now have moved them up here. Another 10 years, I'll be wearing them like this. How you doing? Better say it. I look like my grandfather walking through the house, you know? But it's amazing how clothes your body changes. I mean, I went to the store the other day. I was going to buy me some blue jeans. I told my wife, I said, "Honey," I said, I'm going to go over here to the store and buy me some blue jeans. And she, being the wife she is, great woman, she says, "I'll go buy them for you." And I said, "No, I can buy them. You know, I'm not that dumb." You know. But that's just how great my wife is. She does everything for me. And that's the thing about being married, is that there's things that married men no longer have to do. Like, think. Because there's something that happens whenever men get married and we stand down there at that altar. It's like the brain cells just die. Because somebody can call my house and say, "Hey, Lanny, what are y'all doing tonight?" I turn into Rain Man. "I don't know. Honey, what are we doing tonight?" And I told my wife, I said, "Honey," I said, "I can go get me a pair of blue jeans." And so I went to the store, right? And I walk into this store, and it's nothing but, it's a blue jean store, so there's nothing but blue jeans from one end of the store all the way down to the other end of the store. So I'm standing there trying to figure out what I want to do, because I don't do a lot of shopping stuff, you know. I just kind of, when my wife goes to the mall, I'll stand out in the middle of the mall and watch people, you know, that's my thing. And she does all the shopping and then brings it back to me. So I'm standing there looking through this maze of clothes. And finally I asked the lady, I said, "Ma'am," I said, I'm looking for a pair of blue jeans. I said, "Can you kind of point me in the right direction?" She says, "What style do you want?" I said, "Well, I'm kind of used to those that go on feet first." You know, that's what I'm accustomed. She says, "The style, you have to pick the style out and then you pick your size out. She said, they're listed down the wall here. Just figure out which style you want. So I started looking. They had the straight fit, the regular fit, the easy fit, the loose fit, the button fly fit, the big leg breeches fit, the pre-wash fit, the unwashed fit, and the already worn by somebody else fit is what they had. They had them all listed down. So I didn't know what to do, so I just got me a pair of all of them. I turned around. I said, ma'am, I want to try these on. Where's your dressing room? And she said, right there. So I turned around and looked, and I didn't see it. And I said, ma'am, where? Right there. I don't see a dressing room. And she walks over there, and she puts her hand on this little shelf. She said, right here. So I walk over, and I look down in there. It's a little bitty room. So I walk to the other side of the door, and it's 2 saloon doors. And you walk in, and that's it. And you stand there, and you can watch people walk back and forth in the store. And they know what you're doing because your pants are down around your ankles. Little kids are crawling around. Daddy, you're not my daddy, you know. And they come up to them little leveler blinds. Hey, mister, I see you. And I'm like, not anymore, you don't. So I'm real paranoid about it because all it is 2 little magnets that holds them doors shut. Y'all know that, right? I take my shoestrings out and I tie them around them little knobs. Hold them doors shut, and I start putting on blue jeans. I'm 43 years old, and I put on a pair of straight fit blue jeans. And that's when I realized my body is no longer straight. You know what? When you get 38, 39, 40, your body begins to change. I put on a pair of regular fit. My body's not even regular anymore. I'm not sure if there's a dictionary. Oh, I look okay right now because I'm wearing my wife's girdle. But when you get that age, your body begins to change. I mean, it begins to move and shape in and up and down. It moves around kind of like a lava lamp. You know, it never... You're all like this, you know, trying to... But I'll tell you what is comfortable. Them little pants with the little elastic straps right here on the side. Y'all seen them? Oh, honey, child. They just go with the flow, baby. You can pop right back into place. You can wear them in. Oh, you can eat all you want, never unbutton your pants, man. I mean, they just go with the flow, boy. They're so comfortable, boy. I tried on them button fly blue jeans. Button fly blue jeans. 40-year-old men can't wear button fly blue jeans, you know. We need Velcro fly, that's what. Because when you're 40 years old, you ain't got that much time, you know what I mean? And then it's bad if you have emergency, because 40-year-old men, we have emergency, you're like, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And if you're in a public restroom, that makes it even worse, because you're like, oh, excuse me, sir, can you help me with my button blah blue jeans? Can you help me? Man, but it's just an assortment of stuff you can buy out there now to fit in with the styles. I got teenage kids, and man, it's amazing to watch the styles they go through. I had a kid come through the house the other day. He had on a pair of them big leg breeches. Y'all seen them? Hang way down here. Y'all seen them because they walk like this. You know what? Y'all got that out here? That's the way they walk like they've done something real bad in their pants. That's the way they walk. And you go to the mall or somewhere and watch these people walk around. They're walking all up and down the mall there. And they got their underwear hanging out right up here. You see the underwear. And see, now that just goes show you how styles have changed since I was coming up. Because if they'd have wore their pants to school like that when I was in school, you would have come home from school with your underwear pulled up over the top of your head. It's amazing. I love my Love my kids. I love to watch them grow up. I love to watch people anyway, don't y'all? Oh, I love to go to the mall and watch people, just see how they do. Now, see, some of y'all looking at me, God says thou shalt not judge. I'm not talking about judging people. But it sure is fun too, isn't it? Huh? I mean, really, it is. I do. I enjoy. Just go and watch people. I was in the mall the other day, and this fella came walking by me, and he had a row of earrings coming around his eyebrow, like 6 or 7 of them. He had a row of earrings coming around his ear. He had a chain that went and hooked the one in his nose. He had, I don't know what that's for, bridle or what, but he had one in his upper lip, one coming through his tongue, and one in his bottom lip and his chin. I was standing there just, you can't help but look at people. And I said, how come you did that? And he said, well, I'm just trying to find myself. I thought you better hurry up because you're about to disappear. You to the point now, you blow your nose, you don't know what to grab. You're all like this. I went in a restaurant, was going to order, and this waitress came up and she said, can I take your order? I was going to eat breakfast. She said, can I take your order? And I said, yes, ma'am. I'd like to have some scrambled eggs. And I looked up at her. She had an earring stuck in her nose. And I said, no, ma'am, I think I want to think about this just for a minute. Because, I'm careful about who handles my food. Aren't y'all? I mean, really, I don't know. I don't know if she washed her hands after she stuck that thing in her nose. I don't know what kind of problems you have to get that thing in your nose, But, I mean, you want your eggs scrambled or fried? How you want it? I don't want your fingers in them. What I don't want. Hey, ladies, what would possess you to stick something like that up your nose? I mean, really, what do y'all do? Wake up in the morning and say, I'm beautiful, but I'm just missing something. What do? Lose the earring? And then say, now, where can I put this one? Man. See, I watch people and I said, man, please, God, let me live an example of these people because they're looking for Jesus. I mean, the world is looking. That's how come you go to the mall and you watch people, see what they're looking at and figuring out and how they're living their life. Man, we need to be a light and example to these people. They're looking because you can't. They're not going to find him if we're not pointing the way. And that's what I enjoy about going to the mall. I'm like, man, you way off course. You're way out there, man. My kid, I got a 6-year-old kid, and I preach to him all the time. I talk to him, because I know devil's out there to get him, And he said, Daddy, why do people want to be bad? I said, son, because they're sinners, And so one day we was there at the house, and the older kids were fighting, and arguing over something. And he goes running back there. He says, y'all better stop, you bunch of sinners. You ever seen people come into church that think they're more spiritual than everybody else? Huh? This is the way they come in. They tip their nose at you. Like they're shooting blessings out of it to you or something. That's the way my sister would walk into the room and she'd say, Mother, if he doesn't get a switch that's big enough, I'll go get you one. And my mother would say, oh no, he's going to get me a switch that's big enough, baby. You better bring me one in here that's big enough to whip you. You bring one in. Now, if my mother was really mad, she'd strip those leaves off all at one time, except for the 2 out there on the end. But if she wanted to terrorize you, she would pluck the leaves off one at a time. And that's when you would get the speech. You don't think you have to mind me. You don't think that you have to do what I tell you to do when I tell you. Don't you run from me. Don't you run. You are going to... And then she loses her mind because she's like, I am your mother. I can't believe you do your mother like this. You should start crying, and that's when you're like, oh, no, please. She said, I never treated my mother like you treat your mother. And then all of a sudden it changes. But you're going to stop treating me. And man, she'd take that switch. And I don't mean child abuse. I'm certainly not speaking about child abuse. Because you don't have to tap a child hard right down here on their little tenderloins to get them where they want to go. You know what? I mean, because they're excited. I mean, they're like, oh, mama, stop. Mama, stop. And you don't dare put your hands down there to block it because she'll hit this hand too. You're like, oh, mama, my hand, my foot, my back, mama. See, that's why men don't cry. Huh? Men would cry more if God gave us a deep voice to cry. Wouldn't it be great to be able to cry like Sylvester Stallone? Adrian! Adrian! Now that's a man's cry. But it's not very manly to go out there and go. No, I got some things I want to show you right here real quick. All right. All right, this is what I would look like if I had hair. Dude. All right, wait a minute. This is what I look like if I had a bowl cut. I know some of y'all going, I don't get it. What are you doing? I don't get it. Oh, this will bring back some fond memories. 1969. Oh, this is good. Bonehead. This is good right here. Get one of these. These are great. Oh, get one of these. Because what you do, look, sometimes when I'm on the road and I'm traveling and I let my wife drive, and I'll sit over in the passenger seat like, oh, every wife in church needs one of these. Wake up, he's still preaching. No, you really need one of these on those vacation trips with the kids.
Yeah.
When are we going to be there? When you wake up. Are we there yet? Not yet. Go ahead. This is my favorite. Get to the point of things. Well, let me show y'all my talent. This is my talent. 5 years of sitting on the bench during Little League Baseball. I don't want your pity claps. Stop. Oh, thank you. Aren't you sweet? Okay, now this is good. Then I moved on up to this type. Oh, this is good. Breathe, little chicken, breathe. Okay. All right, now when you go to juggle these, you got to really know what you're doing. Now, I'm going to attempt to juggle these tonight. Now, I used to have a friend that would travel and help me do this. He couldn't be here. So, need a volunteer. You want to volunteer? It's very simple. You don't have to move. What we're going to call you is the knife cushion. You ever heard of a pen cushion? Good. Now, if it comes into the audience, every now and then I will drop one. Don't panic unless it's coming towards you. Then I'd run like crazy, man. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, y'all real excited now, aren't you? Wow. Oh, and then, of course, I got these. Now, these are for real, authentic jockey. Whoa! Oh, I am so sorry. Oh, I am so sorry. Now those, I'm telling you, now those are, oh! Will you hand me my underwear, ma'am? Thank you. Okay, I do impersonations, okay? All right, this is my first impersonation. Roll on deodorant. Listen. The first man on the moon. Oh, thank y'all so much. Good night. My name is Lanny Moody. God bless.
Lanny Moody.